If you ever ask yourself how to become a fashion psychologist, this video is for you. And not only am I going to be breaking it down step by step, I'm also going to be sharing with you the path that I'm currently taking. Hi, fashion lovers. Welcome back to Psycho Fashion. We uncover the truth about what we wear, why we wear it, and how it impacts us. Let me start from the beginning. I have a BA in psychology. I have a master's in positive psychology, and I am also currently working on another master's in counseling psychology. Once I complete that, I plan to apply to an online PhD or PsyD program in psychology. So yes, I'm a fashion psychologist in the making. In this video, I'll walk you through what the title actually means, the education and licensing requirements, and how you can create a career that connects both psychology and style. So what is a fashion psychologist? First, let's define it clearly. The term psychologist is a legally protected title throughout the US. To call yourself a psychologist, you must have a PhD or a PsyD in psychology, complete supervised practice hours, and pass the national licensing exam called the EPP, which stands for the Examination of Professional Practice in Psychology. Once you're licensed, you can choose to focus your work on psychology and fashion, exploring topics like identity, self-esteem, consumer behavior, and emotional wellness. And that's what makes you a fashion psychologist. So how do you get there? Start with a bachelor's degree in psychology, sociology, or related fields. From there, you could take one of two routes. Apply directly to a PhD or a PsyD program. And yes, some colleges do accept applicants straight from undergrad. Or take the path that I'm on. Pursue a master's in psychology first, then apply to an online doctoral program later. This gives you more time to gain experience and build a strong foundation before entering a doctoral program. So in the US, there's no official fashion psychology degree yet. The only one that's available is in the UK at the Fashion School of London. So in the meantime, in the US, what you can do is consider different master options, different specializations, and then you can apply those to the fashion industry. So here are a few options that you can consider. You can go into social psychology, which helps you understand identity, self-expression, and how clothing influences our behavior in groups. You can go for a master's in industrial and organizational psychology, which will allow you to apply those skills into marketing, branding, workplace style, and consumer behavior. You can consider a master's in positive psychology, which is what I did. I got mine from Arizona State University. This master's program explores how clothing affects mood, confidence, and mental well-being. Or you can go for a master's in cognitive psychology, which will allow you to focus on how we think, perceive, remember, and make decisions. This is especially useful in fashion when looking at shopping habits, body image, attention to trends, and memory-based style preferences. For example, one area you can look at with a master's in cognitive psychology is why do we impulsively buy? How do certain fabrics trigger emotional memories? Why do we gravitate towards the same color palettes again and again? Cognitive psychology would help you answer these questions and much more. Now let's talk licensing and accreditation. To become a licensed psychologist, your program must be accredited by the APA, which stands for the American Psychological Association. APA accreditation ensures your degree meets the national standards that prepares you for the EPP. If you're unsure where to start, visit the APA.org. They offer detailed career guides, accredited program directories, and licensing information by state. And trust me, that's your best source for legit information. So now, what can you do as a fashion psychologist? Once you're licensed, there are so many ways to apply your psychology training to fashion. You could conduct research on emotional impact of clothing, work with brands on ethical and inclusive design, consult on marketing campaigns from a consumer behavior perspective, create trauma-informed styling systems, build a practice focused on identity and self-image, and educate others through content, workshops, or books. I mean, you really get to design a career that reflects your expertise and your passion for fashion. So to become a fashion psychologist, you'll need the psychology credentials, then you bring the fashion focus. For me, that means finishing my master's in counseling psychology, then continuing to a PhD or a PsyD. So if you're on this path or you're curious about it, drop a comment and let me know where you are on your journey. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, be smart, think intelligently, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.